We are making cheeseburger pot pie today. I found this recipe on Walmart's website. Y'all know I showed y'all the other day how you can type recipes in on there. It'll show you the recipes and have everything ready to add to your cart. You gotta kind of watch it though, because sometimes it messes up some things. Like for this recipe, there were supposed to be 2 puff pastry sheets and it put these little cream puff things, but it said puff pastry sheets on the bottom, but it was gonna add the cream puffs to the cart. Well, I did change that about this recipe because I think it's gonna be really good with crescent rolls as the crust instead of the puff pastry. I mean, it would be really good with puff pastry too, but the kids like crescent rolls better and they're cheaper, so we went with that. You can get the crescent dough sheets though if you want to, and then you wouldn't have to worry about pinching these closed, but it's not a big deal, so we went with the great value ones. So we've got the 2 cans of crescent dough. We have around 2 pounds of ground beef here. Now I am doubling the recipe so that there's more filling, but I'll have the original down below for y'all. We've got close to 2 cups of shredded cheddar, a little over a cup of beef broth. This is a 1 cup measuring cup here, but I filled it all the way to the top. So it's probably like, you know, just a little more than a cup. We have red onion, green bell pepper. We just need 2 garlic cloves. So we'll get 2 cloves from that. We've got some parsley and salt and pepper. That's it. That's all we need for this cheeseburger pie. So we're gonna go ahead and get a 9x13 pan out. We'll spray it with some cooking spray. If you wanna make the original recipe, you probably only need 1 can of the crescent dough, because like in an 8x8 casserole dish or pan, you could probably do half on the bottom, half on top. The sun is back out today after another several days of rain, so we're happy about that. We're gonna go ahead and put the first can of crescent rolls on the bottom. I'm not really gonna worry about pinching these closed because it's on the bottom, so you won't really be seeing that bottom part anyway. So we'll just unroll it and press it into the bottom. We will have to spread it out a little bit though. Okay, so we've got that ready. We'll just sit it over to the side, and we're gonna go ahead and start cooking the ground beef in a skillet while we chop the onion, pepper, and garlic. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start chopping the pepper and onion and all. Now you can use a yellow or white onion instead of the red if you want to. I just have a couple of reds in there, so that's what I'm using. I'm pretty sure that's what the recipe called for anyway, was red, but it doesn't really matter. You can switch it if you want to. Now we'll do the pepper. And if you or somebody in your family doesn't like the peppers and onions, you can just leave these out. I used to leave peppers out. Cece used to not like peppers and stuff, but she doesn't mind it anymore. When she was little, she did not like it. So I would either do a spot without peppers for her, or she would just take the peppers out. So we're gonna let the ground beef cook, drain it, and then we'll add in the peppers, onions, and garlic, and let it keep cooking for about 5 more minutes. And when we get it in the oven, it just takes about 30 minutes, so about 40 minutes total. Come over here and stir this real quick. I'm pretty sure this is actually ground round. It was on reduced for quick sale at Ingles, so marked down. And I got it because it was like, I think almost $4 cheaper than what it normally is. Ground round is good for like spaghetti, if you're doing it like this, in a casserole or something like that. But with ground round, you definitely don't want to use that for cheeseburgers or hamburger steaks or anything like that, because it would be way too dry. Okay, we'll go back over here and finish chopping the pepper. Okay, now we'll get a couple of garlic cloves here. Okay, last thing to chop is the parsley. We'll bring this over here. Okay, I'm going to turn that down just a little. Okay. We're going to add the peppers, onions, and garlic in here. I'm going to save just a little bit of the peppers and onions to sprinkle on the top. And we're putting some of the parsley. Same thing, I'm going to leave some of that out to put on top too. Now we'll just let this keep cooking for about 4 or 5 minutes. We'll go ahead and put some salt and pepper. Okay, we're ready to pour in the beef broth. We'll let this come back up to a simmer. Then we'll be ready to put it in the pan with the bottom layer of crescent dough. Okay, we're going to put this right on top. Now, the recipe, if I remember right, didn't say when to add the cheese or, you know, where. So, I'm assuming you could mix the cheese in with this ground beef mixture, or you can put it on top. So that's what we're going to do, is put it on top right here.
It smells really good.
Does it?
Uh-huh. Oh, I see the smoke coming off of it.
So we'll just put the cheese on here. Now we'll put the crescent rolls on top. This is where we will pinch it close the best, best as we can. But when it cooks up, it's gonna poof up anyway, and you'll be able to see where the lines were, but it won't be a big deal. All right, it's going in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. Alright y'all, it is really good. Couple things I would change. I would add a little bit more cheese and maybe mix some cheese in with the ground beef next time. Like I said, the recipe didn't say what to do with the cheese that I can remember. And it seems like it needs, I don't know, it needs a little something. Let us know in the comments, what do y'all think it needs. Like, it's good, but I just feel like it needs something. I just can't pinpoint what it needs. Maybe since it's a cheeseburger pot pie, you could drizzle a little ketchup and mustard over the top. I don't know. What do y'all think it needs?
Good.
You think it's good?
Yeah.
What's it need?
It tastes really good. It doesn't need anything else.
You don't think it needs, okay, he doesn't think it needs anything else. I wanted to show y'all the bottom so you could see it's not soggy. It is, of course, more moist than the top crust, but it's not soggy. It's still, it didn't just turn into mush. In other words, it's still the crescent roll. We've made some other cheeseburger casseroles before that were really good and had a lot of flavor. This one, it's just missing a little something. All right, we're gonna eat, get everything cleaned up, and then, since the sun is out, there may be a ball game later tonight or this evening. On sunny evenings, we usually have a little ball game. I mean, we just have like little plastic, ball and bat and all, but it's getting real. The kids look forward to it all day long.
son. I hear you, boy. Baby, what are you doing? Go, buddy, run! Go, Speedy! Speedy! Speedy, right here, baby! He stroked me out. Oh! Oh, I caught it! I got it!
I'm here.
That's a foul, ain't it? I hear you, boy. Go, baby, run, 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 Gonzalez. He's ready now. Go, buddy, run, 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 run. Throw it, Jonah. Throw it. I got you, girl.
Run, Daddy, run!
Go, son.
I said it's on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and get the ball.
No, come here, baby. No, come here. You can't get the ball. Come here. Go, son. That's a good hit. Ah!
2 outs already.
I got it. She's out. All right, that's it. Who won?